What if you never bounce back? Here's what to focus on instead. This video challenges the toxic idea of bouncing back after childbirth and offers a new practical definition of recovery, one that's built on strength and function and respect for your postpartum body. Let's say this clearly and say it first. The idea of bouncing back after having a baby is not only unrealistic, it's harmful. It's rooted in a fantasy, a thin, smiling, unmarked body that somehow erased all evidence of pregnancy and birth within weeks. That fantasy gets sold to you in magazine spreads and in before and after posts and in influencer stories and in your feed, in the hashtags back in my jeans and mommy makeover. But let's be honest, this is not how real bodies work. That's how marketing works. Your body does not need to go backwards. It needs to go forward into healing, into strength, into a new kind of grounded stability that reflects what you've been through. You didn't lose your body when you gave birth. It didn't disappear, it changed. And that change isn't a problem to be fixed. It's a transformation to be honoured and fed. At Mutu, we've worked with hundreds of thousands of women. We've heard the stories that never get told in the glossy wellness campaigns. Stories of leaking when you sneeze, of back pain that makes it hard to hold your baby, pressure, heaviness that gets dismissed at 6-week checkups, a feeling betrayed by a body that no longer feels familiar, much less functional. And while some healthcare providers offer thoughtful guidance and referrals, sadly many don't. A 6-week clearance to go back to the gym often comes with no assessment of pelvic floor function, core strength, or mental readiness. You're cleared to run or work out, but not warned about prolapse. You're encouraged to lose weight, but not taught how to reconnect with your breath or stabilize your core and spine. And that's where the harm can happen. The system assumes that returning to your old body is the goal. But let's ask a better question. Why would we want to go back to the body that we had before birth when our life has changed in every other way since? Postpartum recovery isn't about returning, it's about progressing. It's about restoring function, regaining trust, reclaiming ownership of your body in the present, not in the past. So what does real recovery look like? It looks like sneezing without leaking. It looks like walking without your pelvic pressure. It looks like carrying your baby without your back hurting. It looks like sleeping more comfortably, breathing more easily, moving without wincing or pain. These markers, they matter, they're functional, they're liberating, and they are entirely disconnected from aesthetics. We get it. Your feelings about your body might be complicated right now. You may be looking in the mirror and seeing stretch marks, loose skin, a softness that wasn't there before. And you may feel like a stranger in your own body. These feelings are valid. Grief over your body changing does not make you vain, it makes you human. The answer is not to pretend that these feelings don't exist, and it's not to punish your body into some sort of submission. The answer is to begin rebuilding a relationship with your body, one based on care, communication, respect. And that relationship starts with changing how you define progress. So instead of asking, do I look like I used to, try asking, do I feel steadier this week? Is my core engaging and working when I move? Am I leaking less? Lifting with more confidence, feeling less discomfort? These are your new metrics. They're not aspirational, they're achievable, and they put you back in charge. Here's what we do at Mutu to help you get core reconnection. You'll learn how your deep abdominals work with your pelvic floor and how to wake those muscles up after pregnancy. You learn breath and posture work. We teach you to rebalance how your body moves and holds tension, especially with the physical demands of feeding, lifting, baby care. Progressive, safe movement, not fitness for aesthetics, but stability-focused exercise that builds the strength you need to feel secure in your new body. Nutrition without restriction. We give you food guidance that supports energy, hormones, and healing, not rules to follow or guilt to carry. Mindset tools, practical ways to unhook from perfectionism, to step out of shame, and to start feeling at home in your skin again. We are mindful about before and after photos. We have polled our users on this, and they do want to see them, but only with context and with moderation and nuance, because your life is not a weight loss campaign. Your body deserves more than being reduced to a snapshot on a timeline. You will not be told here to shrink. You will be supported to rebuild. You might still see those pressure points online, the flat stomachs, the celebratory jeans, the 3-month postpartum thriving captions. That content is designed to sell. It's not designed to support. So the first step is to protect your space. Curate your feed. Unfollow anything and anyone that makes you feel like you're behind or broken. Follow instead the accounts that celebrate function, softness, truth. Pay attention to the patterns. If you find yourself comparing, spiraling, doubting, close the app. Take a breath. Choose better input. You deserve to feel strong and steady in your body, and that strength doesn't require flat stomach. It requires a functional core, a body that supports you, a sense of trust in how you move. Progress isn't measured by inches lost. It's measured by how you feel when you get out of bed, how long you can walk without discomfort, how easy it is to carry and lift and climb stairs, whether you feel supported instead of depleted. Recovery isn't linear. Some days you will feel strong and others you won't. Hormones fluctuate. Sleep deprivation adds up. Childcare demands change. But with consistent support and tools that meet you where you are, you can rebuild with resilience, not restriction. And if you never bounce back, that might be the best thing that ever happened, because back wasn't the destination. It was just an illusion. Where you're going is forward, into strength, into steadiness, into a relationship with your body that isn't based on punishment or performance, partnership. You've done the hardest work of all, growing, birthing, caring for a new human being. And now it's your turn to be cared for and nourished, not rushed, not measured against someone else's milestones, not sold a fantasy of youth or flatness. You get to heal in your time, build your strength in your way, and define recovery by what matters to you. You deserve better than bounce back. Mutu helps you move forwards with a program built on real recovery, real results, and real respect for your body. Join us when you're ready.